Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to show you how to display link previews in React Native apps easily for free without any limits using this open source package that I made called React Native Preview URL. It's compatible with both JavaScript and TypeScript and it's very easy to use. Anyway, before going into the tutorial itself, let me make some clarifications for you. There are plenty of link previews APIs, but they all work with the same way. So when you send a request to the link preview API to get the metadata, what it is going to do is it's going to send a request to the selected URL, then it's going to read its HTML content like the way we do here in the in the inspector of the browser. It's going to go to the head tag, then it's going to parse the values of the meta tags here, like the title, the description like this, the open graph meta tags. It's going to take this value inside the content attribute, the title, URL, etc. So you don't have to do this by yourself. I already made this package called React Native Preview URL. It's open source. It's available on my GitHub alongside with the used API. It's also open source. It's called Link Preview API. You can check it here. It's available on my GitHub. Don't forget to give it a star anyway. This is the source code, and this is the documentation of the API, and this is the documentation of the package. Anyway, let's get back to the NPM page. This is the demo of the library. The package comes with two elements. The first one is use URL preview hook, and it's simply a function that gets the desired URL to check in argument and returns the data, the error if there are any, and the loading state, which is a Boolean value that can be either true or false. Also, we have the link preview JSX component that uses the use URL preview hook under the hood, and in addition it renders this element that you can see here in the demo. Anyway, let's jump into the IDE and start building our app. So let's type the command here. Let's install the package first, paste, and let's wait. So now we have to import the element. I'm going to start with the link preview, then I'm going to check the hook. Okay, so let's call the link preview element, and as you can see here we have an error. It says that property URL is missing. Of course, since URL is a required parameter, it's a required prop, https github.com, for example, and let's hit save. As you can see, this is a skeleton loader, and here we go. This is the preview of github.com URL. This is the image, this is the meta title, this is the description, and finally this is the domain name. Here we show the domain name, not the full URL. And this is another example with versal.com domain, and it works perfectly with any URL. So this is the documentation of the package. I already put some props here. The full props with their description are provided here in this table, and I will not waste your time. I will just go to the most important ones. So I will start. For example, we can limit the description length here. It can go up to 4 lines, which is the default length. I can limit it to 1 or 2 lines. Same thing for the title. I think here the title is too long, so there is a prop called title lines. I will set it to 1. Default is 2. Save. And now the title is limited to only 1 line, and it's responsive. It's truncated correctly. Same thing for the description. We type description lines prop. I will set it to 2 lines instead of 3 and save. Okay, it works perfectly. 1. Same thing. Okay, good, nice. So we have other props also to fully customize the component, which is, let's start by the container. We can edit the container style by, for example, setting background color to sky blue if it exists. Nice, perfect. So also we can customize the title and the description. Title style, it's of text style type, as you can see. So let's start by color white 3F. We can make it bold, font weight bold, sorry. Nice. Same thing goes with the description. There is a prop called description style, color 3F, which is white. Anyway, same thing also with the URL style. We can customize the URL. Let's set it to color, for example, blue. It's just for demonstration purposes. I'm not a UI designer right here. Okay, so we have other props also, like we can hide the image. Default is false. As you see, when hide image is there, the image is hidden. We can set it to false to display it again. We have this fallback image, which is the image you want to display in case this image is unavailable. We won't use it now. We have image style. Let's give it a try. For example, the image here is rounded. I want to make their borders with 0 radius. So let's set border radius to 0, and you can see it works good. What else? We have we can either show or hide the URL. Default is true, and now we will set it to false. Now it's hidden, and let's show default is true, and we can make it false. Anyway, what else we have? This is visible. Default is true. We can hide the preview like this, or set it to true. We have also this loader component. The default one is a skeleton loader, which is perfect, but I want to make this component fully customizable, so we can make here a text that says loading, please wait. And to see it, we need to change the URL. Okay, nice. We can add an activity indicator. You are totally free. Activity indicator. Change the URL. You can see it. Nice. Also, we have on error. In case there is an error while loading the preview timeout or anything, it will return the error in the parameters, as you can see here. Same thing for on success. And on success, when the request is successful, it returns the metadata used to display this component. For example, let's say add data, and when it's successful, we will show it in alert data and json.stringify to display the data as a string. We'll save. Okay, nice. So this is the object returned from the API. It says status 200, which is okay. Title, it's the same displayed here. Description, the same. Anyway, this is the metadata used to display this page. Also, we have onPress prop. When it's not defined, when you click here, it will open the link like this. Anyway, let's remove these styles and only keep the URL. Remove the unused imports. Anyway, this is the default view. It's okay, you can use it directly in your app without any customizations. So that's it for the link preview component. Now let's go to the use URL preview hook. Let's import it from here. Okay, now let's declare it here. I will keep it empty for the moment. Use URL preview, and here we will pass the URL that we want to preview. HTTPS, for example, github.com/azizbasha, and it's going to be the same here, so we can compare the output. And here in the export, in the return, we have three things. First of all, which is the data itself. Then we have the error, which is the type of string. And finally we have the loading state, which is a boolean, can be either true or false. Okay, nice. Now everything is good, but we need to display the data, so we can debug together. Here I will add loading. Let's save. As you see, when I resay, okay, I will loading is true, then it goes back to false, error is null, and this is the data fetched from the API returned. Sorry, you can see it's changing here. Anyway, the data here in this returned from this object is the same here. You can see the title is the same thing for the description. So the link preview here, this component called link preview, is using the data returned from URL preview and displaying it in a proper way. So that's it. It's very simple, and it doesn't require any extra effort to use it. It's very simple. You can use it in production. The API is unlimited. You can send as many requests as you want. Feel free, and this is the GitHub repository. Use it for this package. Don't forget to give it a star, and let me know if there are any issues or you have some feature suggestions. I will be really glad to help. So thanks for your time, and see you in the next video.